John McCaig, with Jesus Christ Trust on that, coming to you live from India. I just had to go on, and after what I just witnessed, I had to come on. And I haven't been doing consults for Liberty Aid Academy while I've been away, and I've taken it off the website, but I am going to add it back in there. Uh, man, hey, Mike, I mean, what I just witnessed, I can't even, I, I just have to talk about it because this place is getting ridiculous. So I get a client from Liberty Aid Academy, right? And she's got to speak to me because she's got information, writes in, hey, I really need a consult. I really need to speak to John, etc. Okay. So I make an exception, and Tammy puts it on a schedule. I do a Zoom call. Got this woman's got to speak to me. Okay, so I get on, and she's not the only one on there. There's some other guy on there that is now dating her. I just met him, and now I'm dating him. And uh, he's got a bunch of questions and so on. So he's a trust expert, and he's an expert in all this law stuff and all this stuff, and he's dubious about my work. And so we go back and forth this stuff, and he wants to know, she wants to know generally about reality and so on. So I tell her, oh, okay, Christ consciousness, what we're going for. Nobody would knows what it means. Blah blah blah. We go over the basics, and he starts talking completely saying what about me on bullshit, basically from the jump. And so I have one question for him. And he said, I said, how many lifetimes do you remember? He said, well, that's not really relevant to this conversation. On he goes back into more questions and blah, 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 blah. I said, hey, listen, let's go back, right? She's got free will. You're sitting here. I had an appointment with her, but I'm speaking to you the whole time. And so my one question is, how many lifetimes do you remember? He said, I remember several. I said, okay, so you're a fallen angel. He's like, I come from the stars. Okay, you're a fallen angel. Finally, he says, yes. She signs with Jesus Christ, right? And now she's got a fallen angel, admitted now, fallen angel, sitting next to her, right? Sitting next to her, all of a sudden, who just shows up after she signs a trust with Jesus Christ. Fallen angel shows up, right? And is dating her, and she's okay with it, by the way. She don't say she's upset. She's like treating me like shit because uh I'm not, I'm just calling a spade a spade. I was like, he's a vampire. I say you have free will. He said he said I work for God. I say, yeah, the devil works for God and all you work for God. That's right, because she needs an adversary to overcome. That's right. That's right. You work for God. Everyone works for God. That's right. Right? The devil is forgiven. I say, you're forgiven, but that doesn't mean doesn't have to overcome you. She does. I'm just getting sick of talking to the fallen angels. People want to deliver up their soul to the devil after you sign the trust with Jesus Christ. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. You stupid idiot. What can I do? I can't do anything. I'm not them. But now it's every time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody comes along, they sign a trust that I got, fallen angel immediately sent right over to read their mind, especially a young woman. Well, I mean, talk about easy pickings, right? A woman just wants to hear what she wants to hear. Some law expert comes along and says all this gobbledygook BS, right? Oh, I help with court cases. I use the supporting laws and stuff. Oh, yeah. You use the In God We Trust. He didn't talk about none of that. I talk about the In God We Trust, the use of that trust, that you can't get around it, that you have to sign with Jesus Christ. And so, yeah, I'm a fallen angel. What? Like, she's like, well, are you in the flow? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the flow. I'm at the top of the flow. And I immediately call out. She's sitting next to a fallen angel, and she got nothing to say about it. What am I supposed to do? Honestly, They're perfect. Really? For I had to pray. I was like, I got clipped immediately. Like first time I tried to go live, it's like, can't go live. I'm like, okay, help me, Jesus Christ. I need to go live. I need to get this out. Click, perfect sound quality, fantastic. Uh, I was just beside myself and forgot to pray to Jesus Christ. What's wrong with me? But I did, and now it's perfect sound quality. And I mean, it was. All right, Serge, you just emailed me. Fantastic. Uh, I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Okay, this whole place is just the fall. Since I've come out that they're all fallen angels and stuff like that. Yeah, praise Jesus Christ, definitely. Hey, we're not getting out of the dome without the help of the Son and the Father both. And the unless you overcome the devil, well, the devil's got you just like that. I cannot believe her decision. And you know, this is what he says to me. He said, "You're really talking both sides and da da da." He said, "I bet your clients wouldn't appreciate the way you're talking to me, talking to the fallen angel. If this went public." And I said, "You know what? I'd love for this to go public." I said, "But it's not up to you. This isn't even your appointment." So I asked the woman, I say, "Hey, I'm completely okay with this going public and the way I'm treating you and him, a vampire. Uh, is it okay if it goes public?" And she's like, "I don't think so." I was like, "Come on. You're boning a freaking fallen angel on purpose so you know it? What?" I think people would love to know you sold your soul back to the devil immediately because you got told what you want to hear, and this pretty charismatic boy, fallen angel, is giving you exactly what you want that I guess God's not good enough for? I think everyone would want to see that. What? What are you talking about? Nah, she didn't go for it. So. Oh, well. But really, oh, I just can't even, man. These fallen angels they got a lot of pride. They're like, "What? I just I just sashayed over and took one back from you." I'm like, "I guess good for you. Nothing I can do about it. I spoke the truth exactly to her, showed us a fallen angel, which she hadn't said before. I brought it up, and she just goes for it right in process. No problem." Hey, Pamela. What? You made a live event. Look, Pamela made a live event up in here. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, thanks for all your support of what I'm doing. I mean, I'm here in India. I don't have consults up on a website. I don't. I'm putting them back up on Liberty Aid Academy. I really am. Uh, have you been having trouble with Q-Link? Well, I'm not in the States right now, so I'm not using it, Serge. My phone still works, but can't stream anything online. Works when connected to Wi-Fi. I am not in the States, and that's the only place where that chip works, Serge. So I can't speak from experience. I'm sorry. I do not know. I'm actually sending my phone back to the States if all works out, because it doesn't work internationally, and all my codes for like getting into websites and paying people working at Liberty Aid Academy, like it can't get done. So I'm actually going to send it back to the USA here real shortly, and then I'll get some feedback on that. Actually, she's not my tech, website manager and all that. She's not going to go live or anything with my phone, so I'll be able to say whether the phone's working or not. But I never had a problem with the phone working. Um, so no, I nothing there. So good question, but it makes me wonder. As soon as I get back, I'll be trying it out and seeing what's what. So. Ever since I did that Fallen Angel interview, man, they're just out with it around me. I I can't even believe this interview I just had with the vampire. Interview with the vampire sitting right next to her on purpose. Yeah, I'm doing guiding spiritual pilgrimage for the very few people that want to go to God, and it is so few people that want to go to God. That's what my conversation was about tonight. You know, does your does your trust hold up in court? Is what you want to know. I was like, no, it doesn't go to court. Well, blah blah blah. Well, it doesn't go to court because you're signing with you. And he's like, well, why doesn't it go to court? Or doesn't that really prove anything? What about Wesley Snipes? I'm like, well, he's with the devil. What are you talking about? So the devil's got jurisdiction. So uh, I was like, why am I alive, man? Like, have you been following my work for over a decade? Why am I alive? Come on, they've tried to murder me. So what are you talking about? Just really, it is so hard to overcome the fallen angels. I think, the young women have the absolute hardest time. What I experienced over the many years, they have the most difficult time because, young lady just wants to find a partner, live a life, get married, have children, da da da, the usual scene. And so everybody knows that, especially the fallen angels, and they can read any woman's mind. Not that it's hard to do, but you just tell that young lady exactly what she needs to hear. The fallen angel is then having sex with her and all that stuff, and just telling them, spinning a new truth. And then they go right back to the devil. And he's like, what's wrong with the devil? What's wrong? How could someone not work for God? I'm like, yeah, great. The devil does work for God, but that's our adversary to overcome. Oh, I mean, I'm getting them just completely fine admitting to me. He's like, well, what? You're not a fallen angel? I'm like, no, I had my memory wiped. I'm one of the 7,000. I won't kneel to ball. He's like, I won't kneel to ball. I'm like, what are you talking about? You just say you're a fallen angel. What are you talking about? You have a more perfect union, right? We want a more perfect union. We won't kneel to the humans. Well, he didn't listen to me. He don't work for the humans. That's why he's stuck under the dome and gonna have lifetime after lifetime to infinity. They're not easy to overcome, and this one was just the same. Like the high level charismatics had like blue, kind of ashy light blue eyes. The top level charismatics have, and this guy with completely like Mideastern look and black hair and black beard and stuff like that, but their eyes are like a light ashy blue. The highest level charismatics all have the same color eyes. It's really, man, they are a creepy bunch. I mean, I can't even imagine sitting next to one, going live like I am, admitting that there's a fallen angel sitting right next to you, not a human, it's not a human, and she's completely fine with it. Her free will is like, yeah, yeah, no, it's cool. I'm like, okay, well, she's like, I'm a single mother. Your program was affordable, so I'm like, oh my god. Which, by the way, it's not going to be as affordable. I'm just getting real problems down here at the bottom end now. Having been homeless for many years myself from doing this work, uh, just felt like I needed to help the people that needed the most help. But I've done that, for many years. So um, the courses on Liberty Aid Academy has such incredible value that I'm gonna, be moving the price points up again to where they used to be. Um, because I am having to do so much difficult work dealing with these fallen angels. I am just, I can barely keep the website open at the prices they are, so, and pay the people working for me. So I'm just not all about it anymore. Working with these fallen angels day after day after day. It is such arduous work, and then to see another, "Oh, I got a soul signed up with Jesus Christ," and then there goes another one, right? Now it's not, "Oh, there's gonna be an offer coming your way," but now there's gonna be someone coming your way to be your partner for the rest of your life as a fallen angel. "Hey, all young women, you sign a trust that I put out, you're gonna have a new partner coming your way, gonna be a pretty boy," you know? And now they can come with money and, like, status and a lot more than just, what you wanna hear. They'll come with a whole life for you, all set up. All you single mothers that see my work, hey, you'll have a fallen angel come, and he didn't admit he was a fallen angel to her, not before she spoke to me, and she didn't even bat a eye. Can't even imagine what goes on in these people's minds. I do not know. I don't know. I mean, where in the brochure of, hey, you're going to hell because you're working for the devil, right? That's what she decided to do. Where in the brochure is that, like, hey, that's great. I have missed that part. I don't get it. He immediately just wanted to get off the call, basically. She didn't ask me any questions either. We had a half-hour session. At the half-hour session, after I get him to finally admit he's a fallen angel, right? Finally get him to admit that, and then she had a couple questions. Okay. And so you're not signed with Jesus Christ? Okay. You're not going with Jesus Christ, you're going with the devil. All right. This work, right? I just I'm at a loss to doing this work sometimes. I can't even imagine what is going on in people's minds out there. I don't even know. Like, who's not with the devil? It's yeah, a few people in here, but everyone else knowingly, willingly, completely, yeah, I got a new look. Here's my new fallen angel partner. Spiritual travel agent, right? So you should have a whole diverse collection of brochures. I should. Oh, they're so creepy, though. I cannot handle them. Oh, God, the behavior. The devil's like, okay, I've got one about, signed up the trust with John McCaig. So head on over to her address. You're going to be the new boyfriend and tell her exactly what she wants to hear. Here's the basics. Go on over there and do your job. And I immediately pointed out to her in a half-hour conversation, get him to admit it, and she's totally cool with it. She's like, "I'm in the flow. Are you in the flow?" I'm like, "I am the flow. Yeah, I get it, and there's nothing hidden from me. In fact, that's a fallen angel right there." I just said it immediately to her, and then I got him to admit it later. "I'm from the stars. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. No doubt. You're cast into the firmament. You are not leaving the dome." Understood and agreed. Yes, totally. And you just I don't know. I'm kinda getting to the point where, like, how many souls am I gonna get up in here? Not many. India has definitely, showed me that. I'm like, "Oh, well, I'll meet someone interested in God in India." I'm like, the hotel I was staying at closed, because somebody is having a wedding there, and so they rented out the whole hotel, and it's a giant hotel, and so I moved over here, and the driver on the way over here, he's Muslim. I've only had, Muslim drivers, which is interesting here in Mumbai, and, he's like, "Oh, very good, sir. Where are you from?" And all that, and "What work do you do?" And I told him, "I'm with God," and so on. I asked him, "Do you wanna know the truth?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, very much so. I'm Muslim. I'd like to know the truth." So I tell him rainbows and stuff. I pull up in a very short time. I explain the 64-year time loop, and it's not a long drive. And we pull up outside this hotel here, which is a great hotel. And right outside the hotel is the Wheel of Time, like this giant rock wheel is right outside of the door of this hotel. Eight spokes on one side and eight on the other. So 8 times 8, 64. We pull up. I'm like, see right there, 8 times 8. He looks 64. He's like, he turns around and shakes my hand. He says, "How much do I owe you for this ride?" He asked me. Funny guy. Oh man. I know. "How much do I owe you for the service?" I'm like, it's my responsibility, man. Uh, but what people do after they have the information, like this woman, what she did with the information, she's like, "Well, I really expected this to be a conversation about trust, you know?" And I was like, "It is. You didn't have any questions. You got a fallen angel speaking to me, and so, I'm just pointing out he's a fallen angel. What? What's the problem?" I mean, you had him speak to me for your consultation. So why did you think me speaking to a fallen angel wouldn't be me outing the spiritual, the fallen angel, which I did immediately. Immediately. I was like, no one, they don't break me. I know exactly who they are immediately. Why did you expect that conversation to be about trust? It is about trust. He trusts in the devil, right? And I don't. I trust in Jesus Christ. Like that is about a discussion about trust and the details. That's exactly what it's about. What are you talking about? Just absolutely, I find the second species I find revolting. I really do. I said he's forgiven. I said many times, "You're forgiven because she needs to exercise free will. You won. You're charismatic. You're a fallen angel. You took another soul back. You did your job for the devil. Good for you." He's like, "Yeah, but I'm working for God." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, your God is the devil, and the devil works for God. Yeah, sure, sure. But you took another soul back. So I didn't get one. God did not get a soul, right? She's going to hell. Okay, you did your work. I didn't. And everyone has free will. I'm not pulling my words right now. This is exactly the conversation we had. She went with the fallen angel. Man, when the devil sat next to me, I was like, no way, no how. No, 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 no. What? I'm going to go with God, not her. Straight to the devil. And this is pretty much everyone I've ever met or spoke to my entire life. Like I go to the drum circle for 10 years. Was it 8? Wait. I've been doing this work for more than 10 years, but I've been on that beach at the drum circles. It's been like 8 years straight. I went down there more than 10 years ago, but like 8 years straight to the drum circles. Except for when I'm away, like now. And I mean, I got Noah, Mike, right? Life in a body here. I got him. No one else. They all go with the devil. What is wrong with this picture? And they do it on purpose. Why? What is wrong with them? I don't have an answer. I blame it on God. I blame everything on God. But I mean, at some point, you're a creature of God playing this spiritual game and you're given free will, and your free will is to go with the devil. Where's the information that that's a good idea? I don't get it. Can anyone point out to me where that's a good idea? I don't understand it. You're doing it all on purpose. All you people are all doing it on purpose everywhere I go. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I'm not changing. I already have my offer. I'm not changing. I'm not switching. I'm got the countdown clock running. I'm counting the days and I am out. That is it. No way I'm coming back to do this again. No way. God's not going to do that to me. No way. No. Someone else can have this body. No way. What? I got to deal with these creatures every day? Man, find me a human up here with a heart for God. Where are they? In America, in India, somewhere, right? Almost no one. Thankfully, the only one, and he'll tell his own story, but the only one that come all the way to India to touch Meher Baba's tomb, the most recent one, saw the face of Meher Baba and Jesus Christ. Spiritual pilgrimage that I guided. Yes. Sign the trust, go to God. And the rest of them are choosing to be with the devil. I don't understand. This is a simple process, people. It is so simple. Wasn't simple figuring it out. And I got to deal with these creatures the whole way. Man, it gets to me after a while. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. I'm feeling a little bit better today, finally. Able to have food. This is a much better place to stay. There's a good pool. The sun was shining today, more like Florida. My health is flowing back in, thankfully. I'm able to be up at, 5 a.m. and talk to this individual, but wow, God bless you, brother. Charming out. Stay safe. Oh, it is charming. Oh, chiming out. Yeah. All right, Serge. Off you go now. Thanks for popping in. God bless you. Go with God. Jesus Christ, watch over you. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I really, you know, you got to see it to believe it. You really do. I'm glad the people that come to Myrtle Beach, on that pilgrimage, got to see me walked out of there. Obviously, that whole place is with the devil. Even though God is there, everyone with the devil runs the place. This is not an easy game to play. It is hard because as soon as you sign the trust with God and actually have a way out of reincarnation, being in the dome, actually going to God, seeing the face of God, and then never having to reincarnate, never having to play this game again, never having to deal with the devil again, right? Get eternal life, right? You're gonna make it till judgment day. No one's gonna kill you, right? Then that's when they come for you. And really almost everyone to a single individual is like, hey, no problem. Yeah, yeah, back with the devil. Man, it's less than 10 years. And then you're gonna get straight sent to hell. I mean, do your prison sentence in the dome. Okay. Like you're gonna do infinity otherwise in the dome. So just do your last of your prison sentence here. Have as a happiest time you can. Take God's name, and you'll make it out of here. It's not that long compared to the alternative of infinity, right? Be infinitely with God or infinitely not with God. What is it with my I don't there's something wrong with my sales approach or something, like, "Hey, that guy's a fallen angel." "Yeah, I'm a fallen angel. What?" What? Okay, so I pointed it out. And she's like, basically like, "Why are you messing with my man?" I'm like, "Because he's not a man, he's a fallen angel. It's not a human. It's not a human. You're not with a human, and you don't care? What am I supposed to do? I don't like, isn't that the point? I mean, am I wrong? Isn't that the point where you go, okay?" And I said, "You have free will. I can't make this decision for you. You have to decide to be with God. You sign with God, and so you have to go with God. I can't do that part for you. This is who the devil sent, a fallen angel, to be with you to get you back to the devil. Pointed that all out to her. And she's like, "Yeah, why not? I'm not sure if I'm gonna go." I'm like, isn't that what I'm supposed to do, is just be able to point that out to people and get the proof, get them to say it straight to her face? Isn't that all I'm supposed to do? I'm not them, right? Am I wrong? It's not me, right? It's her, right? I just come out of it just dumbfounded every time. Every time it's like interviewing John the other day. Hey, interview Fallen Angel, and yeah, he don't care. Like it's just I can't even. I'm not sure what to do about these creatures anymore. Like so few humans. I feel like I'm trying to find a grain of sand, right, on a beach, looking for somebody that wants God. I'm like, that must be one of these grains of sand. How do you sort them? How do you find someone? I don't, you know. As soon as I get someone, it's like the devil's like, no, that's my grain of sand. Go get your other grain of sand. I'm like, what? It's there are all these grains of sands are with the devil? Yes. What? Go. Get along now. Anyway, I could use God's help for this stuff. I really can't even people don't care about the truth. They don't care. They just want to be with the devil. They just want to hear, whatever's in their head that they want to hear. I'm like, well, who put the thoughts there that you want to hear? I mean, it's the same one. All right. I don't know what else to say on the topic. Honestly, I'm kind of at a spiritual conundrum myself. I really am. I just speaking straight up to these fallen angels that are coming out of the woodwork, and they're really getting into my work deep now, and they're just coming out and saying what they are and who they are, and they're just trying to take the souls back straight up and just being honest about who they are. And I think it's a clever approach, really. It's very clever, just to say, yeah, I'm a fallen angel. What? I'm from the stars, man. I'm in the flow. And that's just exactly what these young women want to hear. They're a piece of cake. They are such easy pickings to get back. Uh, it's sad, really. It's really sad because it's like, oh, all these old values from, you know, the way things used to be. No one's with God anymore. No, there was no used to be. That's all fake. There's only now, and there's almost 10 years left. And they're already just completely fine with saying they're fallen angels just out in public to whomever. It's a-okay. That's just totally a new one that I've been bringing up because I brought it up on what they are, second species, all this stuff ever since COVID. I've been pointing out that there's a second species and that, this is what they are, all the details, everything. And now they're just completely out. They're out of the closet. We're fallen angels. That's what we are. That's who we are. We work for God. Yeah, you do, but you're our adversary. So my sales approach is perfect. Okay, Pamela, good. It's truth you provide. Yeah, that's why I'm here with you. Okay. No way I will change allegiance. Good. Thank God. Because I can't even like it's just I'm I don't know what else to say than the truth because I'm sitting there. I got a young woman. And I can't. No way I can save her. I'm like, this is a fallen angel. Yeah, I'm a fallen angel. Okay. Okay, see, he's a fallen angel, he just said it to you. I really, and I say, okay, the issue is your free will. I told it to you right in the thing. I don't care. It's a Liberty Aid Academy or thing or whatever, right? There's one sitting next to you. That's what he says he is. Why is he even on this conversation? We're here about a trust. Oh, that's why, because they want you back with the devil. Okay. Can't you hear what I'm saying? She's like, "Why had a near death experience? I don't want to get into all that." I'm like, "Why not? We're sitting we just talk about the devil sending you a fallen angel to take back your soul. You don't want to talk about your near death experience. What are you talking about? Like, you know, if anything's the illest, you know, topic to ever bring up, we just talked about it. What do you mean you don't want to talk about your near death experience? What? I don't get it. All right, Pamela. I'm glad just keeping it straight and to the truth. I don't know what else to do. I can't veer from it because it is about free will. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I spoke to I've had two drivers right since I've been here, and they want to know the truth. Hey, you want to? Yeah, I'm with God. I like the truth. Oh, okay, all right. Well, here it is. And I told them both. I was like, since you heard the truth, the devil's going to come to you with an offer. Like the second cab driver was like, "Oh, the devil comes regularly to me with offers." I was like, "Okay, well, now that you heard this level of truth, you'll be getting another one." He's like, "Okay, good. I'll be saying no again." I'm like, "Okay, my man." You know, and he was the one that said, "How much do I owe you for this service?" I'm like, "Dude, you're cool. You're funny. You're good." Oh man. The whole game is just out in the open right now. I've been playing this game hidden and, you know, exposing it for the exact details and so on because the devil has a much easier time. I thought the devil had a much easier time when the whole thing was hidden. Oh, what? Oh, look, it's like this, it's like that. Just using the American dream and hey, now you have a much better situation and all this stuff, but it comes with these attachments and whatever, like just using kind of regular jargon and hiding it basically. I felt that gave the devil a much easier time with getting souls, so I exposed it all. And now it doesn't seem to matter, which I'm totally in shock by. Like now that it's just like, yeah, I'm a fallen angel. I work for the devil and got me a soul back, and I'm like, and you're fine with that. She was just perturbed that I would find any fault with a fallen angel. I'm like, is, is that me? I'm sitting here like, what's wrong with me? I'm like, you have free will. What are you doing? Uh, So it's just out now. Out of the closet. We're out of the closet. Game's out of the closet. Nothing's hidden. Not one single thing. Nothing's hidden anymore. And I got to tell you, I've reached the level of severe disappointment in humans. I mean, I was very disappointed before because, uh, I felt like, okay, the game is hidden. It's very, 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 very difficult, uh, to beat a game that's invisible. I felt like, okay, that explains a lot, Uh, so let me expose it and I'll just make it straight up. Now you know the truth. And so now you can make better decisions. That's not what's happening. And the truth is completely out. They're completely saying who they are, and people are making the same decisions. I'm going with the devil. I'm like, "Do you know how much time is left? We don't have much time left." I'm still going with the devil. Okay, what's so great about less than 10 years, right? I don't I'm really, you know, I guess I just didn't think it was gonna go that way. But it's exactly the way it went. And it keeps going that way. Like whoever I'm interacting with. I mean, hasn't had that many people to interact with as speaking the truth, but when I was actually out there in Mumbai and talking to a few people that weren't my driver and stuff, they're actually not interested in hearing the truth. And they're just not interested. They have their situation and they don't want to move out of it. So I really thought exposing the whole everything 64-year time loop, everything, I thought exposing it would have a great turning of the tide. Oh my God, the truth's out. We went with the devil. Whoops. God, and there's only this much time left. Whoops. But now I get to see the nature of all the creatures here because you gotta, I don't know, does a judgment day seem, you read Revelations, is like, man, that's a little harsh, That's tough. When is that coming, And but you think, man, why is such a rough turn of events, Judgment Day. Why the jackpot, you know? Based on Jack's work. Why the jackpot? Why? And now I'm beginning to really understand why. And it's so I honestly I get heartsick speaking to these people. My heart literally gets like it tries to get my heart sick. Like because it's a sickness that to speak to people about it face to face and get them to choose a devil, like knowingly, willingly, individual after individual after individual, and the millions of them that choose the devil, like that story, the truth about, one third of the angels come down to earth because they went with the devil. Man, then they're not regretting their decision. They did it. They done it on purpose. They're down here on purpose. And that's their life and that's their situation and that's it. And the humans, man, they're easy to sway. No problem whatsoever practically. And they're like, "Okay, yeah, he's what? I've been waiting for exactly this guy to come along. Now I'm a single mom and now the bills are going to get paid and all I got to do is sleep with one of these fallen angels." Hurrah. On purpose? You okay. I guess I'm just uh gonna have to live with this aspect of it that I had no idea I was gonna have to live with. Free will is for this all this free will is what creates judgment day. That's why God has to come down and just destroy you, literally. I'm gonna murder you all for choosing this knowingly, willingly, and I'm gonna send you to hell. And it's like, yeah, but I had a great 9 years. Like 9 years. And then you're going to go for 1,000 years in hell with the devil and reincarnate, get your memory wiped. And, you know, like this life is so great. You're not going to just choose God and then permanently you're going to be, yay, I made it to God. Everything's fine. You're not going to go that way. And the fallen angels too. I'm like, hey, you can be forgiven. You're forgiven by God. All you got to do is switch, sign the trust, take the name Jesus Christ. They're like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you want to do another lifetime doing this? They're like, "Oh, yes." I'm like, what? Not me. Anyway, the people in here, you were the so few. I can't even. I had no idea. Reading the talk about uh Jesus and saints and stuff like that. But then you read Mir Baba, he's like, well, if you come with me, you'll be treated horribly. Basically, your finances are always going to be destroyed. Your, it's on and on. He's like, he's like, somebody asked him about God realization one time. He's like, hey, trust me, you don't want it. This guy says, the only thing to do in life is to get God realization. He's like, yeah, but you don't want it. Don't, you don't want it. You won't want it. It's really, some dude come into a room one time and he's like, "Get this guy out of here." And the guy's like, "I didn't say anything yet." He's like, "Yeah, but I know you. Get out of here." Tries it a couple times. He's like, "You don't want it. You don't want what I have." He's like, "Yeah, no, I want it." It's like, "No, you don't." I mean, it's getting to the point where I'm kinda the same way. It's like, "Yeah, you don't want it. So why are you even here? Like, you don't want it? Why are we even talking?" That's like this guy today. Why I have an appointment with her, and I'm talking with a fallen angel. "Yeah, I'm a fallen angel." "Yeah, what?" I'm like, "I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you from getting this soul." I'm like, "Hey, soul over there, are you okay with this?" "Hey, I feel like you're really messing with my flow." I'm like, "I am messing with his flow. You're supposed to be messing with it too, but you're not." I mean, I felt like, me being the agent that causes Judgment Day, exposing all the truth, right? And then saying, "Hey, step on one side of the line or the other," right? You're with Jesus Christ or you're with the devil, you're with God, you're with God's shadow. Which way are you gonna go? I thought it would be so easy for people, like, this game is real. I'm raised Catholic, right? Bunch of crazy liars hiding the truth, never have a Bible in any church, you know? Uh, I had my real misgivings about Jesus Christ, and find out it's all true, speak with the devil and stuff, I'm like, "Wait, Jesus, buddy, they lied to me about you. Get over here, give me a hug," you know? Thank God you're here to save us. Thank God, because these creepy creatures, there's no words to describe how. The only word that really describes what to say to them is no, 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 no. Oh my God, I had a totally different video I was going to go live with. Uh, maybe I should get into some of that. Oh my goodness. Actually, I will. You know what? I'm gonna talk about some of that. Ah, let me come down from that. Oh my god. Thank you for saving me, God. All right. Ooh, I might make a separate video about this, but I'm gonna go into some truth here that I haven't released yet. Okay, let's get into some stuff. It's on topic, actually. The Nephilim. Neh, right? N-E. Nephilim. What does the word neh mean? N-E. I'm gonna pull up a passage here from the Bible about the Nephilim. This is from the Bible. It's Genesis 6:4. Let me pull it up live here. Uh, Genesis. Okay. I really like this passage because this one place I've seen it online. It said it says there were Nephilim on the earth in those days. And in this passage, it says there's a parentheses after Nephilim, and it says men of stature, comma, oh no, what does this say? I took the photo and I got something over it. Men of stature. We'll go with that. Men of stature. Nefarious men. Nephilim were on the earth those days, and also afterward. When the sons of God came into the daughters of man, they bore children to them. They were mighty men who were of old. Oh, this is what it is, the men of renown. Mighty men, MM, right? The 33, the men of renown. That's the fallen angels. All the ones with the stature up in here, right? The rich people, the ones that on social media, the influencers. That's the fallen angels, the Nephilim. They're here now, right now. I talked to one, just got admitted to one. That's them. Everyone running everything up in here. That's them. They're Nephilim, right? Now, what's the word "ne" mean? Nay, right? If you look it up, where am I doing this work? So if you look up the definition of nay, it's an adjective used to indicate original, former, or legal name of a man. That's according to Webster Dictionary. Your legal name, your Nephilim name. Your legal name is your Nephilim name. Now, name, right? We say nay, like it means I'm Jack, nay John McCaig, right? That's the way you use nay, N-E. Jack, right? Nay John McCaig. That's my legal name, my former name, right? That's the word use of nay, N-E. Like your Nephilim name, right? Your fallen angel name is that. Then you sign a trust with Jesus Christ. Now, you know, what name do you take or whatever, right? Okay. People call me Jack, John, whatever. But it's not like my legal name, right? I'm a human. So that's what nay means. N-N-E. And it's pronounced nay. Nay philum. Nay philum, right? Nay. So, and there's the word phylum, right, is a biological term, meaning they're the second species. They're two species, two phylum, right? Nay phylum, the nay phylum. What does nay mean? Nay, no. The ones that said no to God, right? Nay, no, nay. See, nay, yay or nay. What's your answer? Yay or nay, right? Nay. That's them, the nay film, the no sayers, the ones that said no to God. That's nay, right? And so, what's your name? Nay of ME, we me 33. Name. What's your name? What's your Nephilim name? Name means what are you called as a fallen angel? Yeah, they say Nephilim are huge giants. They are, though, in stature, not physically huge, but what? Hey, I got 1 million followers on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. They are giants. They're the ones that run this world. I got $1 billion. I own all this real estate. One of the drives I took around Mumbai, I had a guide here one day drive me around, and we drive by this building, right? Giant high rise building, right? Like, I don't know, freaking 40 floors or I don't know, 30 floors, right in the middle of the city and on its own, no other high rises right near it and everything. And the guy's like, oh, that's where India's wealthiest individual lives. He lives there by himself in this giant high rise thing, and he has 700 servants. I'm like, right there. Yeah. I'm like, and here we are down here, all the peons and stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay. See, so name, particularly the word name. So you go into court, they're like, is this your name? Right? Are you Nephilim? Right? Are you with N-E-M-E? Right? N-A-M-E. But nay, right? It's the sound, same sound, nay. What's your name? John McCaig, nay, Jack, right? People call me Jack. But call me John too, but I'm just saying the John McCaig, John James McCaig, that's your legal name, right? Name. That's my name. Come in. You're a fallen angel. No, I'm not. I don't know. Nice try. They tried that in the courtroom. It's like, no, that's the name of the corporation. That's not my name. I'm here. What do I say with is that your name? I'm here to represent them. That's what I say. I'm here as the representative. That's what I stand up and say. Like, no, I don't say, yeah, that's my name. I don't say that. And when I've been in court, I don't say that's my name, right? Because I'm not fallen angel. I say, yeah, I'm here to represent that. Here, I have ID for that. Here you go. They're like, is that your name? I'm like, I'm here as a representative. I'm authorized representative, right? I can sign for it. Everything I got ID. See, is that your name? 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 I'm the authorized representative. They hated that when I'd be in court. But that's what the word name is about. They're trying to get you to recontract into the whole you're with the devil situation. So after speaking with a fallen angel, took me a minute to get over what I had on mind for my next video, but there I got it out. Oh man, these creatures, I respect that they have such a horrible job to do, but they don't treat it as horror. They're like they want to be under the dome. They want to take souls for the devil. Okay, well, man, to me that's so repulsive, so not what I am. I can't even I just the sitting next to the devil makes the hair stand up on my arms and back of my neck. I'm like, kid, just seriously, you're forgiven. Get away from me. Go away. Get away. I don't like you all. Just, yes, you have to be here. Yes, we have to play this game. Yes, God is making us do it. But why do people want to go with you? You are so creepy. What's wrong with them? They are giants. They can read your mind, tell these poor young women exactly what they want to hear, and they even go for it after they told a fallen angel working for the devil. They still go for it. They don't even care. What? What's your name, huh? Not me. So that's what the whole name is about, right? That's the word name. Nephilim, right? They are giants. They are giants here. They are so hard to overcome, and now I'm just black and white in it. That's a fallen angel sitting next to you. Yeah, I'm fallen angel. Well, I'm dating her now, though. So, like, but now she didn't know you're a fallen angel, but now she does, and she's just pissed. Like, you're messing with my boyfriend. I'm like, I'm not messing with your human boyfriend though, because it's not a human. Yeah, but you're messing with my new boyfriend. Like, that's my work. Ah, I'm gonna keep messing with them. I'm not done. You're just getting creepier and creepier to me. I'm not joining up. That is for sure. What? Anybody that wants to go to God, hey, I'm your man. I'll take you straight to God. Anybody wants to go to the devil, I'm your guy too. Because listen, you come thinking you want to go to God, the devil's gonna be right behind me. My shadow gonna be right there. Send the top agent, most charismatic individual, gonna come right to your house, meet you at Starbucks, wherever you go regularly. You're gonna meet exactly the most beautiful, most perfect male or female, whoever you are, and you're going to get told exactly what you want to hear and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to bring you to God, but I'm also 100% going to bring you the devil, not on purpose, because the devil's going to show up pissed, you know? I'm going to send in a top charismatic agent and try and get you back on the team. It's not, it's just because I'm bringing people to God for real, okay? That the devil has to send this agent to come get you. I'm not doing that, okay? But it's an automatic, event that occurs after the signing of the trust. And even honestly, if someone speaks to me about anything ever anywhere now, the devil is absolutely going to send somebody by to visit with you if you speak with me, for sure. Which I don't know. I'm just not cool with. I'm not cool with that. So now really even when have any conversation with anyone about the truth, I simply point out, hey, the devil's gonna be sending somebody by, so make sure you see that and say no. I mean, that sucks to me that that has to become a part of my work permanent now. But I just I don't want people going back to the devil. What are you thinking about? You know? Say the name, win the game. There's only one name to say, Jesus Christ. There isn't another name. Okay? Don't say your legal name. Your name don't matter, right? Like I was given this name, and so now I'm with Jesus Christ. You don't say your name. Hey, I'm John McCaig. Get me to God. It's like Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. And then it's like the devil's like, what? I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. Yeah, keep your 6 feet, you know. Ah. All right, people. They're not giants. They're a giant pain in the ass. That's all I see. These how can you just want to do all this thing over and over again? The same script, same 64-year time loop. I mean, yeah, the Beatles are cool the first time you hear them, but like I don't know, 100th billionth time you've heard the Beatles, doesn't it sort of not seem as, we all live in a yellow submarine under the ocean in a bubble, it's like, ain't that not that cool anymore after a certain point? I don't know. For me, when I'm 64, I'm out, right? I'm not staying. No, 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 thanks. Yeah, with God, thank you for getting me out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The devil, yo, 6 feet. It's your rule. 6 feet. There you go. You can make it 600 million feet. You can make it, 6 million miles. That'd be great if we had our own little spot where the devil didn't show up. That'd be even better. Oh, okay, people. You few people in here. You few people in here. You are so few. I did not expect that. I really did not expect that, but that's the way it's working out. So, man, yeah, I'm totally with the devil. It's cool. I got a new fallen angel boyfriend. Life is good. Life is not what? What? Ah! I don't know. What I'm definitely not like them. I'm glad you're not like them either. I'm glad there are some people not like that. I am focused on those people. The other ones, hey, you got free will. 6 feet. You're going back. Okay, let's just get you over that side of the line then. Yeah, you're on the wrong side. Go back over there. Oh, if there was a face diaper to wear to avoid the devil, I wear, right? Right? So, oh, oh man. Well, there's just a name to repulse them, but oh, oh, right? Not with the devil. Like, right? Right? Jesus Christ. Oh, but it's really a hidden game that's now, come out in the open. So we're gonna play, just under 10 years with it just absolutely out in the open. And then God's gonna say, "Hey, dummies, I gotta come and murder you all again." Oh, yeah, I'm like, "Thank you." There's no way to yeah, you're fair, so we can't speed it up, okay. But if I could put in a vote for doing it tomorrow, you know what I mean? Click, push that button. Easy button, easy, easy button. Where is it? Oh, gonna be Judgment Day. All you can do is draw the line in the sand, and the grains of sand will pick a side. It's a sad truth, man. It's a sad truth. I mean, I'm just talking and telling him the truth, exposing a fallen angel who just, yeah, I'm a fallen what? I'm from the stars. What? Okay. He said it, so now nothing. Oh, okay. Well, no revelation there for you. Oh, okay. 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 What? Oh, man. It's true. That's all I can do. That's all I can do is draw that line in the sand, and it's like, over here, it's like, how many let's see, how many grains of sand is that? 1, 2, it's like almost none, and then there's just all beach over on the other side. Okay. That's true, Mike. Anyway, it's good to have your comedy over on this side of the line, man, because, dude, it's just like it's not like a beach anymore, it's just like this towering sand monument over there, and then it's a couple grains over here. Ooh, you had no idea how lost I was before hearing the truth you share. Yeah, no, I didn't know either until God shared the truth of me and I exposed it. I had no idea either, but once I saw it and once I seen it for what it is, I'm like, man, this is how could anyone choose the other way? Is what I thought. Like, it's not in me to choose the wrong way, you know? It's like you hear the truth, it's like, boom, that was easy, you know? Man, wow, how can you all fooled me pretty good there for a while, but no thanks, you know? You need a jar. A bean counter. I am a bean counter. I am a freaking bean counter. I'm like a grain of sand counter, but I am a bean counter. One bean. Oh shoot. Can't count that one. One bean. Oh, there it goes again. One. Oh, ah! They're just going straight at this trust work. There are more trust stuff popping up. I'm a trust expert. I'm now it's I'm a fallen angel trust expert. Okay, you're a fallen angel trust expert. And so, did you hear that? I'm not a fallen angel. I'm a human. I'm with God, you know, and he's a fallen angel, and you're still going with, well, okay, you're trying to pin it down on reality blindfolded and dizzy. And that's the way it went for a long time. And that's why I was like, oh man, I'm gonna expose the truth. And then hey, we're golden, you know? Everybody's gonna come to God. This thing's gonna be easy from here on out. Oh, this is gonna be a win, you know? Exposing the devil's kingdom and exposing the truth. Well, devil can't get over on anybody. Nothing's hidden. What? This is gonna be so easy to win this game for everyone now. It's like, wait, you still want to go with the devil? I'm kind of because I'm like, God makes free will. Like, I can't get around free will. I can't jump in your body and be your soul. You know, your soul has to choose. That's the end of the road. Everything's exposed. You have free will. You're going with fallen angel and the devil. And that's like the multitudes. That's individually and the multitudes. They're all doing it. They're all doing it on purpose. Almost all of them. And I mean, look at how many people are in here. Look at how many people come on pilgrimage. It is beyond what I thought was going to happen. You know, because the work I had to put in to expose this truth, it has worn me out. I can't even tell you. Like, I'm only alive because God keeps me alive. I'm just going to be real. Like, how it has just shattered my soul to figure this out and to fight for this truth and to have it all dredged up and so on and to show it all. It took it took more than everything had. You know, it took God's infinite help to have it all come out. I would no way I could do it on my own. What? No. I ain't got no ego in the game. God gets the credit for helping me, you know? Yeah, praise Jesus Christ. Exactly, Alan. I mean, this whole thing about talking to a fallen angel, just straight up taking a soul right in my face. and her going for it, man, it's been pretty black and white before in front of me, just the fallen angels have been, but to lose a soul, right? Because 'Cause I'm exposing it, and you totally took away her time and her consultation, which I don't even have it up. You asked for a special one, I'm putting back on the website. I'm doing consults while I'm in India, and, devil wanna take souls, fine, fine, fine. Hey, I'm gonna do my end, because 'cause I'm gonna come back to God and say, "Look, you made up free will, that's not on me." But every time a fallen angel step in front of me, and I mean every time now, I just say that's who they are. Just straight up, that's a fallen angel. And now what I'm finding is basically the way to expose them. And so just the, spiritual technology, right? Just ask them how many lifetimes they remember. They are required to say. It's just a quirk in the game I'm finding. Okay, a piece of technology that works in our favor. If you ask them straight up, how many lifetimes do you remember? If they say, anything like, well, I don't feel like I have to tell you what, well, then they know, you know, anything but I don't remember any previous lifetimes. They can't say that actually. They have to be some way, some reason. God makes them say the honest answer or equivocate or something like that. They can't come out and lie about that one particular thing. I haven't seen them do it. I haven't seen them. They can't say, I don't remember any previous lifetimes. If they do, they have to try and get around saying it. They cannot just come out and say, I don't remember any previous lifetime. They can't lie about it. I haven't seen them do that in front of me. They have to, in some way, be honest or try and hide it or whatever. This guy tried to hide it several times. I'm like, I asked you one question. Why don't you answer? He's like, fine. Yeah, I remember previous lifetimes. So what? That's not a bad thing. I work for God. I'm like, so you're fallen angel? Yeah, yeah, but I work for God. Okay. All right. Okay. So there you go, fallen angel. So it's a piece of technology that I've uncovered that, you want to get right to who you're dealing with, whoever, wherever, whenever you are. That's the question. How many lifetimes remember? They remember previous lifetimes. Here's what Mayor Baba said about it. He said, remembering previous lifetimes is not a spiritual advantage. No, it's not. That's putting it mildly. What a sweet way to speak about these fallen angels. Yeah, that's putting it mildly. It's not a spiritual advantage. No, because you're gonna go back into the dome and reincarnate and be a fallen angel. That's it. I told him, "Hey, no, I'm not one of you." He's like, "Aren't you a fallen angel?" I'm like, "No, I had my memory wiped. No, I'm not. I'm playing the game. I beat it. I won it. I won it first. No, no, I don't. I do not. I don't remember." So it's a real line. That is a line in the sand. It really is. It really is. It really is something you can get out of them right away, too. Their reaction to that question will tell you exactly who they are, whoever it is. It's a useful tool is what I'm finding. I ask it really early now. If I know I'm engaged in one of these combos, I just get it right out in the open right away. How many lifetimes remember they're like, uh, you know, um, yeah, right. You probably have to ask it several times and then you'll get your answer. Yeah. And you could just play it like it's like it's a little spiritual in the flow thing, the way they do, "Oh, I'm in the flow, yeah, yo, oh," you can play it that way if you want. How many lifetimes do you remember, You can play it on the down low, in the flow, and blah, 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 All that jargon, they make it seem like, "Oh, we're not evil or nothing," but they will be required to tell you, and then I'll just tell you, "Okay, well, over you go. See you later. Nice talking with you. All right. Bye." All right. Nice to hear from you, Alan. Um, also, have you mentioned who's your God and do you serve your God? Well, see, God is a sort of a general nebulous term, and they see the devil as their god. So yeah, I work for God, and the devil does work for God. It's a real deep understanding of the game that all the Nephilim, all the fallen angels have. They do work for God. I know they work for God too. They do. They really do. How can anyone not work for God? They do. They do. They do work for God as our adversary. You see what I'm saying? We're in duality. We have to overcome them. They do work for God. They do. So they can say, "Yeah, I work for God." They can say that. It's true. They do tell me they work for God. Okay. And as soon as they say that, this is how I get them off my back on that one. I say, "Well, you're forgiven, right? You're forgiven." That's what I say. Oh, I work for God. Yeah, I know your role, and you're forgiven. You're forgiven. You don't have me, right? I don't want what you have, right? Because we're in duality. You can either have them, the devil. Yeah, they work for God. This is God's game. Okay, it's a very difficult game. This is not an easy game. This is a God level game. Okay, God made it, God created it. It's very difficult. Yeah, they say they work for God. They can say all that stuff. They can say they work for Jesus Christ. They do work for Jesus Christ. They do. They do. They do. The devil works for Jesus Christ, right? But Jesus Christ is in charge. Don't choose to go with the devil. You choose to go with Jesus Christ. But yes, the game of duality, how could that not be God runs the whole thing? Of course, God does. You see? So it's easy for them to get out of that jargon over there. It's easy. That's why I ask the questions. How many lifetimes you remember? You see, it's different because that's a quality that humans don't have. They come in here memory wiped. You see? Them Nephilim, they come in here, remember in the previous lifetime, oh, this is when the stock market goes up. They remember the whole game, the whole script, everything. That's why they're so hard to beat, right? And can read our minds, tell us exactly what we want to hear. They're like impossible to beat unless expose what they are. But now that they're out in the open, okay, it's a fallen angel. You're going to end up with the devil. You're going to hell. Okay? They say they work for God. Yeah, they do, but you're still going to hell for your decision. Whoops. Yeah, they work for God to see whether you want to come to God or not. Right? Yeah, work for God. Yeah, we're over here. They're like the bouncers, right? Oh, you want to be with the devil? That we're here. That's with us. Come on over. You know, we can't get into Jesus Christ, so we work for Him, but we're the bouncers to keep you away from Jesus Christ. They're like, yeah, we were on the velvet rope. If you want to go with the devil, you can't get past the velvet rope and get to Jesus Christ. So they do work for God. They do work for Jesus Christ. You have to understand that. That's why they're forgiven. The bounces are forgiven. Yeah, this technology is man, we don't have many tools, we don't, and they have so much. They have this whole world. They have everything, all the knowledge, all the reading minds, all the powers, everything. It is so difficult. I am not making it up. But I'll tell you, I can expose them immediately. I know who's who, what's what instantly. Just having to deal with so many of them, because they just have a script. Oh, that's your script. That's who you are. Okay, it's easy to expose them. You're not intelligent. You're not going to outthink me and outtalk me and anything. How many lifetimes you remember? They have an immediate reaction to that question. They're like, oh, well, I don't think that's relevant. I'm like, bingo, ding, 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 ding. Got one, got one. Whatever they say, you know what they are right then. What you ask a question, you immediately have their answer, no matter what they say, because they're like, "Well, it doesn't matter." Oh, okay, got one. I remember one. Okay, got one. Or they're like, "What? Previous lifetimes? What are you talking about?" Don't have one. I got a human. You see, but am I ever going to be speaking to like a regular human, like with these complex questions, blah blah blah? No, man. These charismatics, once you're used to deal with them, it's not like someone's like, "Hey, okay, where do I sign the trust?" And they're not asking basic crap like that. They're like, "Where are your court case numbers?" Blah 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 blah. I'm like, man, you are easy to spot. All right, everyone. I haven't been feeling that well, and I'm kind of that was the energy I had. I just had such an intense reaction after that. I don't like them. Our adversary, they don't have what I want. No, no, no. The answer's always no. No, no, no. The answer's always no. Oh, they repulse me. They do. They are not us. They are a second species. They are creatures that are not us. Don't figure out who you're dealing with, and just the answer is no. Uh, stay with Jesus Christ. Stay with the name. Yes, they're gonna come for you. Just figure out who's who, what's what, real quick. Move on. That's all. Don't waste time with them. Just thank God that you don't have to redo this, and you're coming to God, because this whole thing here, icky. All right, everyone. Everything's going well. Everything's now completely out in the open. They're out of the closet, we're out of the coffins now. We can walk in the daylight. It's like, oh, great. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, Mike. Well, thanks for the support, everyone. Um, Really not getting many donations for this work, let me tell you. Jay Fox, you donated. Thanks, man. And you're not feeling well either, is what you said. So, Jay Fox, let's pray for his health. Honestly, I heard from this. He's with God. He's usually on here, and he's actually having a really hard health thing right now. So, in the name of Jesus Christ, let's give him a prayer that his health returns. And because this man, if you're really walking the line to come to Jesus Christ and win this game, they make it tough, don't they? And everyone else experiencing health difficulties because you're sticking with Jesus Christ, I pray that your health returns too. Mine is returning. Um, and so I pray the same for you, because I know the devil's going to mess up our health too, and mess up everything the devil can mess up. So, Jesus Christ, we need your help, and I know you do too, because I know you're coming to the truth and coming to God. So I pray for you, everyone. You have a wonderful day now, and the sun just come up here. I'm gonna get some rest. And All right, I'll talk with you soon, everyone. Go with God.